Today I am at Royston and it is very, very cold. I think it's about 3 degrees currently. It's 9 in the morning, but it's still 3 degrees. This video is not going to be about riding though, because I'm not sure if I'm even going to ride yet because of the state of the track and how windy it is, let alone it being this cold. But I'll warm up if I ride, so we'll see how that goes. As you see with the title, I'm going to do a bike check. I haven't done a bike check in a while. I don't even know if I did a video explaining my new race bike when I got it at the start of the year. So I'm going to show you what I've got on my bike and some bits that should be changing soon, because there is a couple bits that they shouldn't have even been on there from the start. So let's get into it. So if we start at the top, ODI roofing grips on there. They might need a new pair soon, but they're pretty in their prime at the moment, so nice and sticky, so we'll leave them as they are. They are on the Gusset MXR bars, I believe they're called, and they are 6.5 rise, because obviously I ride a cruiser. I've got Shimano DXR brake, V-brake. Obviously I've had one bike with a disc brake and I don't like dealing with them, so V-brake it is. That's the top end. It's on a profile racing stem. I can't remember what it's actually called. 53mm reach. I've never really messed around with that. That's the same as I had on my 20-inch bike, if you remember that. And yeah, that's kind of what I've always stuck with. Just under the stem on the forks still, I've got some answer spacers, just for the spacers, otherwise it'd be too low. I've never really experimented going down. I haven't got much to play with anyway on these forks, so that's what I've got on there. FSA something headset, can't really remember. It's a 1/1/8 to 1.5 inch tapered headset, because the head tube is tapered, so it's got to be tapered. And then onto the forks, which I've got the Avian, I can't even remember the name. I'll put it on screen now what the name of these forks are, because I can't remember, but they are the Avian carbon forks, and the first carbon forks I've ever had, and I've had no problems with them, so they're pretty good. A bit dirty at the moment, but other than that, they're stellar. Come back to the wheels. I probably should have started with the frame, but it is a pure V5 cruiser frame. I got an XL, not a double XL. You know, some people might think I should have got a double XL. I sometimes think that as well, but on the gate it's great because it's nice and short, and manual in, lovely, nice and short, nice and easy. Simple stuff. Onto the drivetrain, DXR 175 cranks. I've never really experimented with these either. As you can tell, measurements I've kind of just stuck with. 180 some people ride, but I do like the 175s. I don't really see how I would want them bigger, so I've left with those. I have steel chainring bolts, if you know anything about chainring bolts, because you can actually tighten them up fully instead of having alley bolts where they might snap, which I've had that before. If I've got the clip, I'll put it in now, of some bolts snapping on me and me nearly dying. I've got a forward chainring, 41 tooth on the front and an 18 tooth on the back on my gearing on this, and that, I mean, I should have gone higher in the winter, still might, but as you can see, I've got not much room to experiment, because it would hit the frame, so I'd have to sort of go bigger on the back, which is a whole different thing. I've got the HT T2 SX clip pedals. They're about a year old now, so they're looking a bit worn, but I've had no problems with them. I've never had to replace anything. Keep them in good condition, so they're not going to go bad. Unlike now, they're a bit dirty. Same as the lever, I've got Shimano V-brake on the back. I've always used this brake. I've had probably about 4 or 5 sets now in the 10 years I've been riding. Maybe more actually. Sounds a bit. Those numbers sound a bit low for 10 years, but I've had a few. The seat, you might have seen and commented before that this seat is bad. I had it. Just had it around. I didn't want to use the old seat I had on my 20 because it was kind of worn. This is sort of worn, as you can see in the sunlight there, but I should be getting a new one soon, an actual race seat, whereas this is sort of a comfort seat. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. It's not. I haven't noticed it slowing me down, but yeah, people have mentioned it. I think I've got an Avian seat post under there. I don't know what the spec is on the frame, so you just have to find out with that. It doesn't really matter anyway. And I've got the SBMX seat clamp, because that was off my cruiser, and it's actually a nice one, because I don't like the quick release clamps where on this side they have an Allen key bolt. This one's just got a little dial that you can spin, so that's easier because I don't always have an Allen key on me. Chain tensioners, as you might know, on the Pure bike, if you can see a little bolt hole there, they do have integrated chain tensioners They do have integrated chain tensioners like most frames these days, but I just don't like, after my bad experience with the Yes 20-inch where they just fell in the frame, the bolt fell in the frame, I just don't like them, and they seem to move a lot, whereas these, they've got the flat plate here that's bang on the end of the frame. They're not going anywhere, and I have had no problems with them, so and they're not very expensive, so I'll whack them on, and yeah, I prefer them much better. So if you've been watching for a while, you would have seen the video when I got these wheels for the bike, but they are Pride control rims, 24-inch obviously because we're on a cruiser, and Profile Racing hubs. Now I did have Onyx hubs on my 20-inch, but if I've ever mentioned it before, I didn't like how quiet they were, and for me, I like, obviously Onyx have the most engagement of any hub, so for me they felt a bit soft, if that makes any sense, on the tension on the pedal. Because they had so much engagement, they felt soft, whereas Profile Racing, I can feel the clicks, and Stay Strong hubs, I can feel the clicks, so I just went with these because I prefer them, and I've had no problems with them. Just keep them clean, and don't, submerge them in a pool or something stupid like that, and then you'll be fine. And I have got titanium spokes, but they're at that point where they're stretching now, so I need to get them serviced and maybe just change them back to steel, because they're not going to save that much weight, and that's not really why I got them. I just got them because they look pretty cool. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, click the like button. Comment down below what you'd change on my bike, and comment down below what your favourite part on the bike is. What favourite part on your bike? If you've had any parts, what's your experience with them? If you've had the carbon forks and they snapped, let me know, because that'd be handy to know. I mean, I've had them for nearly a year now, so they should be alright. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The roof don't drop, so we poking out of the sunroof. No AC, no MP3s, only CDs. Tell me what you want to do. If I don't make it, please don't fake it. You got me if I got you. I got this spot too that I go to when the sun is up, the grass is green. There ain't no TV screen, only blue skies. Please use your imagination, tell me what you dream. And I picture you when I'm on the scene. But are you snapping? Cause I ain't getting cream from serving packets on the block to